Hey girl, hey! Welcome to Self-Love Podcast, where we get relatable, we share tea, and we support each other on this journey of self-love, self-worth, personal development, self-esteem, and self-care. Because why wait until it's too late to start becoming the best version of ourselves? Let's start today. Welcome back to Self-Love Podcast. My name is Marie and I am your host. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today I want to get right into the topic because it's a juicy one. It's one that I hear a lot of you sliding into DMs, emails, and Instagram posts about, and that is how to stop caring about what other people think about you. I think it's important for us to understand why it is that we care about what people think before we try and figure out how we can fix why we care about people think, right? So, to give you kind of an overview, the two main reasons why we care what other people think is one, because of the ego. Whenever the ego feels attacked or criticized by what someone else has said, it wants to fix itself, it wants to repair itself, and so it thinks that it needs to ruminate on what other people say about it or try and get the other person to see them differently than the way that they're expressing that they see them. Another reason why is because we are taught as we are raised to pay attention to what people think about us, and that what other people think about us is our responsibility. So we feel like, okay, if it's our responsibility, we have to make sure that they don't think badly about us. So it can cause us to start people pleasing. It can cause us to hold back how we really feel. It can cause us to obsess over what people think for longer periods of time. It's just like tearing yourself apart, shredding yourself apart, trying to make sense of what someone else is saying about you to you. And if it's not that, it's like an anticipation of something you're going to tell or share with someone like that. That fear and those emotions building up, like when you think about something major, you're gonna tell about your family that they think they might judge you. And you're just thinking like, oh my god, what would mother gonna say? What would father gonna say? And playing out scenarios in your head and just torturing yourself, trying to compensate for and create a story in your mind and of what exactly other people are thinking of you. It's maddening and frustrating, right? Like, it's no fun to sit around and obsess over what people are thinking about you, saying about you, and trying to make sense of it. It's not fun. Going back to what I was saying earlier, this all has to do with the ego. When people don't agree with us or they judge us, our ego feels threatened and our ego feels attacked, really. So if we weren't taught in childhood how to self-soothe and how to bypass the ego feeling attacked and criticized, or wounded is really the better word, we're going to end up continuing to feel responsible for how other people feel for us and falling down the rabbit hole of trying to make sense of what other people feel about us as our way of coping with that, because we weren't given those skills and tools to understand that we don't have to have that responsibility. So really, the way that we help ourselves to stop caring about what other people think is to learn how to repair the ego, to learn how to stop believing that other people's opinions hold more weight than our own, and to pay more attention to how we feel about what other people say about us than what they feel about what they're saying about us. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode.